Seiko has been quietly working hard in the background this year and has completely upgraded piece by piece the 62 Mas divers if you've been paying attention. Today we have a further upgraded and limited edition piece commemorating Seiko's 60th anniversary of the diver's watch in the SPB511. This piece has a dial that commemorates the 60th anniversary with the Seiko Prospex wave logo translated into a pattern. It also has the upgraded power reserve, upgraded water resistance, and a shockingly good and brand new on-the-fly micro-adjustable clasp, which is also very sleek and not what we've seen before from Seiko. This silver-dialed model also pays homage to the original 1965 Seiko diver to make this limited edition even more meaningful. But will this be the Seiko diver that you add to your collection, or will you wait for Seiko to do even more upgrades to this already high-value timepiece? Let's find out. Welcome everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel, where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. And if you can't make it to our store, check out our cutting-edge, user-friendly website, littletreasury.com, which is linked to our inventory in real time. All watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see our website or see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Fortis Novanaut N42 Titanium Legacy, which is a super rugged, purpose-built tool watch, which I feel is very versatile and can be worn in a variety of circumstances. If you are familiar with Fortis or just want a fantastic tool watch, you should have a look here. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my Grand Seiko SPGA211 Snowflake, which is Grand Seiko's true icon and will always be a top-tier white dial piece to add to anyone's collection. And a great choice for a first Grand Seiko model, since it embodies all of the best aspects with its sophisticated dial, spring drive movement, titanium construction, and of course an open case back. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. My measurements for the Seiko Prospex SPB511 are a 39.6mm case width, a 13.4mm thickness, a 46.4mm lug-to-lug, a 19.7mm lug width, a 28.7mm crystal diameter, and it weighs in at 174.99 grams. The case is the 62 Mas Recreation, which has a large flat surface at the top in matte finish, and a small area of high polish at the edges. The sides are matte finished. A screw-down crown can be found at the 3 position, and it is a simple one with no logo. The bezel is in gray and has a matte finish with white numerals. It is not ceramic and most likely is aluminum with a hardened coating. It turns unidirectionally like a dive watch should. And let's go ahead and test that action. So this is a totally new action from a Seiko watch. It feels completely different. So it most likely is one of the many things that they've upgraded on this timepiece over the previous ones. It feels firmer than before and actually very precise. But it's almost too firm if you ask me, but it's definitely an improvement for sure. Dial is silver toned with a wave pattern embossed onto it. The rough wave pattern represents Seiko's Prospex iconic wave symbol, since this is the 60th anniversary of the Seiko diver's watch. Black markers can be found along the edge of the dial, which are the minute grade. The dial markers are thick and rectangular with high polished edges, and 2 markers can be found at the 12 position. Seiko can be found in black at the top middle portion. The hour and minute hands are paddle style and are in high polish, with a silver toned second hand that has a rectangular loomed area on the tip. The date window can be found at the 4:30 position with no frame in a circular cutout with a white background and black numerals. The Prospex symbol, automatic 3 days, and Diver's 300M can be found at the bottom middle portion of the dial in black.
Lume can be found on all of the dial markers, the hour and minute hands, and on the pip of the bezel.
Caseback is closed and has Seiko's iconic wave pattern in the center with the limited edition number engraved beneath.
The movement is the Seiko 6R55, which beats at 21,600 beats per hour, and it has a 72-hour power reserve. It has an accuracy rating of between losing 15 seconds and gaining 25 seconds per day. The bracelet is matte finished and is 3-link style, which has smaller links than the previous models. And most importantly, this is a momentous occasion because we now have a smooth, beautiful, on-the-fly, micro-adjustable, and locking fold-over clasp. Wow! The Seiko SPB511 is a 6,000-piece limited edition. It's water-resistant to 300 meters, which is an upgrade from the 200 from before, and it can be yours for $1,400. Now for my personal opinion. I'm a big fan of 62 Moss divers, and I've reviewed many of these pieces over the years. And it is really nice to see that Seiko has taken it upon themselves to completely upgrade this line. Minor things like the extra few hours of power reserve and 300 meters of water resistance are nice. But now I'm pleased to say that Seiko has made the most important and sought-after change ever, upgrading not only the bracelet, but the clasp to a modern and excellent one with an on-the-fly micro adjustment similar to an Omega Seamaster with buttons in a different location. The clasp is a huge upgrade and it looks fantastic, but it also functions very well as well. We do have an upgraded bezel too, but to me it actually feels a little bit stiffer than it should be, but still an upgrade as far as precision when you're moving it. I love the dial in this piece, and this is really the star of the show for me. It instantly makes this simple diver a lot more interesting, and I'm a fan of how they made the Seiko Prospex wave symbol into a dial pattern, giving it extra meaning and making it just make sense. It looks great on my 6.5-inch wrist, just like all 62 Moss pieces do, and I'm sure that you will love this one if you have a smaller wrist like mine, because it will fit you. This will be a great choice for someone that is after either a first-time diver or just one to simply add to your collection and take on vacation with you this summer. Since it has a very high value at $1,400, especially with tariffs and currency changes happening, this is still a very reasonable price point. If it were me and I were interested in an entry-level to mid-tier dive watch, I would be all over this piece and highly recommend checking this one out.
Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.